The United Arab Emirates, or simply called Emirates, is one of the most beautiful and popular countries to work because of good benefits for expats. For this reason, people lead busy lives, but everybody wants to have peace of mind. In this country, people around the world come here to work and practice their professions. They get exhausted and no time to do their leisure. But the best part here, although you are working, the company provides health benefits for you. In this video, we're going to talk about health insurance here in UAE. First of all, what is health insurance policy? A health insurance policy is a type of insurance that provides financial coverage for surgical and medical expenses when the insured is hospitalized. A health insurance plan is indeed the safest and most secure way to give financial coverage to the policyholder's family. An app medical insurance policy covers several benefits like daycare hospitalization and pre- and post-hospitalization. In fact, these health insurers provide coverage for cashless hospitalization facilities. And also, all the medical expenses that are incurred are either paid to the health care provider directly or health insurance company reimbursed to the policyholder. Let's talk about health insurance in UAE. With world-class technologies, medical care facilities, 4 major government hospitals with emergency services, and state-of-the-art medical equipment, healthcare in UAE are easily one of the best ones available globally. Healthcare in Dubai and the UAE is regulated and administered in federal as well as the Emirates level. Separately combined this with a comprehensive setup of health insurance in UAE, offered by the top medical insurance providers in the country, and you will have yourself an unmatched health protection. Let's talk about the features and benefits of health insurance in the UAE. Cashless treatment. If the insured or any of the covered family members are admitted to the network hospital, he or she can avail the benefit of cashless treatment facility for the medical treatment. The policyholder needs to provide policy number, and the rest of the things will be taken care of by the hospital and the health insurers. Coverage for pre- and post-hospitalization. Some of the effective medical insurance policies provide coverage for pre- and post-hospitalization expenses for a specific number of days before and after a policyholder is hospitalized. Medical checkup. An app health insurance plan entitles the policyholder to receive a frequent medical checkups. Transportation expenses. If the insured gets hospitalized, the health insurance policy will cover the expenses incurred for an ambulance to transport the policyholder from home to the hospital or vice versa. Room rent. If in case the insured is hospitalized, he or she will have to pay room rent. Having medical insurance will ensure that all such expenses are covered to a specific extent. No claim bonus. No claim bonus is provided either as a discount in the premium or as an increment in the sum assured when there is no claim made within the effective policy period of 1 year. Here are the list if you are covered under health insurance in UAE. Daycare procedure, hospital room cost, vaccinations and inoculations, newborn or maternity, medication, donor expenses in case of organ transplantation, pre-existing disease and health illnesses, pre- and post-hospitalization, inpatient hospitalization cost, ambulance fees, health checkups, and daycare procedures. What is not covered under health insurance in UAE? An inclusion list of collection of the various medical services and treatments that are not offered as part of the health insurance plan in the UAE. Following are some of the most common medical insurance exclusions: dental and optical care, AIDS, terminal illnesses, and some of other diseases of similar nature, non-allopathic treatment, plastic or cosmetic surgery, sex change, hormone replacement, injuries caused by terrorism, war, suicide attempt, or nuclear activity, Coverage of pre-existing disease or critical illness is subject to a waiting period around 2 to 4 years. Straightforward exclusion of expenses incurred for maternity unless a maternity rider has been added in a medical insurance policy. Diagnostic test or treatment as well as post-medical care procedure and medical treatment for obesity. Does your health insurance in UAE cover COVID-19 claims? The insurance cover for novel coronavirus claims is one of the biggest questions thus far in the light of the recent epidemic-like state of the world. The fact whether your insurance claims for COVID-19 treatments and services be accepted depends completely on the insurance provider that you have chosen. Without a doubt, several health insurance providers are offering COVID-19 services and treatment coverage to policyholders, but the intensity and the level of this coverage differ with each provider. The best way to get proper clarify on this situation is by contacting the insurance company directly. Health insurance eligibility criteria. Eligibility criteria for health insurance may vary depending upon the plan opted for. However, as a thumb rule, every national and UAE resident is eligible to have health insurance in Dubai. There are plans that are offered to a specific group of people as dedicated demographic. For example, senior citizen health insurance plans, family insurance plan in Dubai, group of medical insurance plans for employees, health insurance plans for national and expats. Any resident or national is eligible for basic health insurance in UAE if they are able to submit all the required documents and meet the individual criteria set by the insurance firms. Here is a list of general eligibility criteria to get health insurance in Dubai. Applicant must be between 18 and 75, must be a resident of the UAE. Children are covered from birth as dependents. Now let's talk about the average UAE medical insurance prices. Having health insurance in the UAE is mandatory. In case your employer does not provide a healthcare cover, you will have to buy one privately, both for yourself as well for your family. The UAE medical insurance prices are exorbitant, but the care provided is the best in the world. The family medical insurance cost in Dubai specifically is quite expensive in comparison to the other Emirates. The average health insurance cost in UAE is around 10,000 UAE dirhams per annum. The premium for comprehensive health insurance can fall in the average of 5,500 annually for expats to 33,500 for a family of 4 members. The family medical insurance cost in Dubai of a basic cover for 4 members will cost around 17,000 per annum. The average annual cost of medical insurance for a couple having a joint policy is around 36,224 per annum. And that are the prices for the year 2020-21. So this is the latest update regarding health insurance in UAE 2020-21. Hope you enjoyed this video.